Boy Advance SP, but still, it had up to twice the battery life, and also a design and colours that appealed to way more people, leading this to actually be by far the best-selling model of the DS. And then, because the DS was just such a hit, and because console makers tend to make more and more money the longer they can stretch out the life cycle of that platform, as the core hardware becomes cheaper over time, Nintendo made a third major reveal with the DSi and the DSi XL. 3 years later, you'll notice that compared to how packed the original launch DS bottle was, this thing only comes with a spare stylus, a charger, and a console. Nintendo isn't too worried about making a good impression at this stage, more just trying to find ways to whittle down the costs and make as much profit as possible. And you saw this in the console's features too. The DSi finally ditched the Game Boy game slot that Nintendo had held for so long, and it also introduced DSiWare, which kind of sounds like a virus, but was basically games and apps that you could download directly through the Nintendo DSi shop and give more money directly to them. That said, given that this is now 2009 and smartphones were a thing, the DSi did do a good job at helping the DS keep up. It had an overclock chip, it had 2 cameras, could take and edit photos, support SD cards up to 32 gigs, play music, and even browse the internet. And probably the most significant, it introduced the idea of an XL model, which would stick for the entirety of the next generation of consoles. And so, if we total up these 3 DS models, you've got DSi, DS Lite, and the base DS, their combined sales total is an absolutely astronomical